I had no idea. I never knew what it would be like to walk down the street. If I want to go outside and grab a coffee right now, the internet's, I'm not saying I'm fucking Justin Bieber, but I'm saying, like, you know, the internet's, there's a lot of, like, shit that goes quick. You don't need to be Justin Bieber for every motherfucker to notice you and say what up, pretty much.
And is that everywhere where you go, bro?
When I go, everywhere I go, it's every minute.
Yeah.
You know, which I fucking love.
Yeah, I was going to say, you fucking love that shit, though, right?
I just knew that my voice was the key to something.
Okay.
So that's what I knew was for me was I knew that my biggest asset to me was when I'm going out and there's just a table of 5 people and I'm sitting there with a Bud Light and I'm just having a drink and I just say, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go see what happens. I walk up and I just walk up to him. I would slowly creep up on him and I'd be like, and Rogers in the shotgun. You got Jordy Nelson in the far right and Richard Sherman in the set. You know, that shit. I would do my voice.
Yep. All right, we're doing something different on 2000% Raise today, something that we've never really done before. I'll give you a little bit of context. Now, in my guests, in his defense, let's say, it is March Madness. Things get away from us sometimes, but our show was supposed to be at 2 p.m. yesterday. He was pleasant enough to let me know it ain't happening. Got to assume he was enjoying some maybe green beer at a Boston bar somewhere. But, you know, I'm getting ready for my day today, you know, getting my shower, shaving. I look at my freaking Instagram stories and I have a swipe up from Bob Menery himself saying, John, we fucking doing this still or what? And I'm like, well, Bob, that was supposed to be 14 hours ago, bro. But
that's how I roll, John. That's how I fucking roll. Plain and simple. Spontaneity at its finest, but it's an honor and a pleasure to sit down with you.
Thanks, man. You know, you know you're in for a good treat of an interview when your guest starts referring to himself in the third person. He's like,
"Well, I'm pumped." The thing is this, John. Like, I don't give a fuck about anything. So, my thing is like plain and simple is like, you know, whether it hurts me for business. You know, there's a lot of times where there's deals that I can't do with certain people, right?
Yep.
I mean, for instance, Massachusetts going legal in sports gambling, right?
It's huge.
Huge. The sports gambling industry is massive. It interests me like crazy.
Yep.
And so, you know what the worst thing in the world is? When I know I'm going to be a great partner, but they say, Bob, you're too fucking off the rails. I'm like, you know what? I'm like, fuck. And I always tell myself, you know, clean it up a little bit.
Yep.
Be a little more professional. But then I just realized, I'm like, that's not me. I'm just who I am. Is that a bad thing, John?
It's not a bad thing at all, bro. And I'm going to tell you what, man. So we had, as you know, Jeremy Roenick on the show recently. And
I love Jeremy Roenick.
You know, dude, he's a great freaking dude. And one of the things we talked about was when he was a commentator for the NHL, I think it was Fox. You know, they had to part ways because he wasn't like following, you know, he was bitching about the refs. He was saying shit they didn't want him saying.
Dude, it's all such a fucking joke. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, it's like anything. Like when I was doing sports broadcasting shit, doing my voiceovers, my whole pitch was like, you know, I was doing these things in a little raunchy way, but like when I went to try and do a deal with the PGA Tour, like I bring a younger, different audience.
Yep.
You know, that's what I do. That's what my audience is. But they're always afraid sometimes to touch it, which they run a massively profitable fucking business. So don't blame them. But I'm just saying, I'll never, at the end of the day, I'm always just going to be who the fuck I am. I decided I'm too deep in this shit.
Dude, I got to tell you, though, man, you got some fucking balls for that. That's what I was saying. So Roenick's already made his money. He's already arrived. Whether he keeps that job or not don't matter. You're still building your empire, bro.
I lost a lot of fucking money the past year. I went like close to broke. I went close to fucking broke past year, which is tough. And so, I mean, I haven't told nobody that. But it's probably part of the game. Like, I know my capabilities. I know I'm good at. I know the mistakes I made. But, like, you know, now we're playing in deep waters. You know, the money gets bigger. It's just fucking – you got to chase bigger. I remember the days fucking hoping I could make $7,500. There's no stress.
Right.
The day carrying golf bags at country club.
Right.
Now it's a fucking different level of stress.
Yeah. Yeah. More money, more problems, bro. More money,
more problems.
But how did you almost go broke, man? Did you start investing? Because you've been able to monetize your shit a bit. No?
I've been able to monetize all the above. Just lack of. I mean, you know, just lack of. management in a sense.
Yep.
I mean, I'm fine. Like, I'm going to be good. Like, there's going to be cash always coming in this camp. But, the initial kind of lump sums that we got, mishandled.
Yeah.
So
Gotcha.
that's fine. Like,
Gotcha.
tomorrow I could land a fucking banger.
Yeah.
Fucking $20 million fucking deal. If we figure shit out, that's why the sports gambling world interests me so much. That's a business I really want to focus on. It's a dirty business, though. Think how crazy the world is, the direction it's going in, how sports betting is legal at any given time.
Do you remember fucking Back to the Future 2 or Back to the Future 3 when it was like Biff's world? They go back in time and everything's like prostitutes and casinos everywhere. That's like where we're living right now.
We're living in it. It's insane. I mean, all the money's going to the top, which, I mean, here's the deal. We're both business savvy. Like, we're going to find something that's a lane that we think we can make some good money that makes sense. And that's the world I'm fucking going in. Everybody's getting paid to do this shit. Look it. Gamble at your own fucking risk. You can't beat the house, motherfucker.
Yep.
You ain't going to beat the fucking house. But if you're going to have some fun, play where I'm fucking at. So I'm talking a couple books out here.
Yeah, dude, the Massachusetts thing was huge. I'm surprised they didn't do it already. Illinois jumped on it fast, along with cannabis. California and Illinois, I reside in both places, and California sports betting is not legal yet. All you got to do is watch TV or drive down the highway. Every ad, FanDuel, DraftKings, in Illinois, go to California. It ain't the case.
It's been chaos, John, in Massachusetts. Yeah. So we just went legal 2 days ago. And again, I have no affiliation with any books.
Okay.
What I'm doing is I'm just kind of fucking, I come into this state, my mind gets focused. Yep. I'm with the WinBet CEO with Dana's event yesterday, fucking yapping his ear off about how I can fucking listen. This state, I talked to fucking Portnoy about Penn, doing some shit with Penn, and he was very just receptive and honest with what's going on over there. And then DraftKings, Kalish, the founder of DraftKings, is my fucking boy. I'm like, Matt, why the fuck aren't we doing shit?
Yep.
They're tight right now. They're scared, but I'm lining something up good. When I come into this fucking state, I'm gonna fucking dominate in that fucking category.
All right, and let's give our audience a background for the people that are in a cave and don't know who Bob Menery is. This guy got famous literally doing fucking funny ass voiceovers of sports things. That if you don't know him by name, you probably know some of his work, and it's freaking hilarious. Bob, you're a Boston guy and you're proud of it, right? I'm business partners in a sports gambling deal called the Gaming Society with Kevin Garnett. Let's talk Celtics, brother.
He must not be exclusive. Why is he doing fucking WinBet commercials here in Boston?
Dude, you know what? I'm going to tell you what. That guy is in a lot of shit. That's for sure. Yeah.
You don't have him gobbled up.
He's in the BetMGM stuff too. He's all over the
place.
Or
MGM. Maybe it was MGM. It was Winners. I fucking don't know.
Yeah. What's tell us a good Boston story, man. You came up as just a kid in Boston, and now you're famous with all these followers.
Lawrence is more of a fucking city inside of Boston. It's like a rough fucking low income city. Grew up there, then moved to North Andover High School, I went to North Andover High School, which is like a nice. Around 16 years old, I moved to North Andover, I think, maybe younger, because it was a very poor city. You know what I mean? Like, Lawrence is tough, very fucking. We were a minority there. End up just fucking going out that way. I want to be an actor, comedian. Am I supposed to tell my story? I want to be an actor, comedian.
Let's hear it. Let's give it. Hey, Bob, listen, man. I was happy to have you on, bro. When I got that Instagram swipe up at 6:30 in the morning, I'm like, I guess we're doing this morning. Let's fucking go.
All right. I mean, yeah. So. The thing is, you get so annoyed of telling a fucking story over and over again. Yeah. I got to do it, John.
Yeah.
Real quickly, I was fucking carrying golf bags at a fucking country club trying to be an actor, comedian in L.A. I always had a special voice. I could always turn my fucking voice on at a given time.
Okay.
When I used to go out in public, I wanted to be an actor, comedian. I wanted to be a stand-up comedian. I wanted to be a theater student, whatever. But I didn't have like the fucking just patience to go through all the shit. So I used to, just turn my voice on and put on a little show everywhere I went at night, fucked up. In Hollywood, New York, and I used to Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, here at ESPN, do my voice and fuck with people and just see the reception and whatever. And I did that for fucking every day for like fucking 5 years while carrying golf bags. Had a massive cocaine addiction during the time. I was always fucking 10 steps ahead of the fucking players just because I was fucking zapped out of my mind.
Yeah.
Gave that habit up, which is good. Had to get rid of that.
Good for
and
you.
Then fucking, moved back to Boston after sleeping in my car, rock bottom, everything just hit shit.
But we're talking like a couple years. You were in that space, or
6, 7 years.
Yeah,
I don't fuck with that. That shit's crazy. You can't do that shit.
Okay.
You know, occasionally I'll take an Adderall to stay focused.
Yeah.
And that can even be kind of addictive, but at the same time, I was able to regulate it. The other shit I couldn't regulate. But that's 7 years now of doing any of that shit.
Good for you, man. Good for you, man.
I mean, it's not good for me. It just had to happen.
Yeah. There's no fucking choice.
Plain and simple. I was fucking dead otherwise.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like an 85-pound shriveled raisin caddy, like coming up on him. So crazy.
So you're trying to make it as an actor and comedian. You're in the middle of cooking. You're doing your funny voiceovers. You get somebody's attention.
I live with my buddy. He's basically like, bro, you know, I got to move. I'm like, what? He's like, I got to move. You're homeless. I'm like, fuck. So I had a car that a member gave me. No money in my fucking bank account because I blew it all in dumbass shit, like blowing fucking partying and dumbass shit. And then fucking just ended up sleeping in the car 1 night, 2 nights, 3 nights. Did it for fucking 2 months straight.
Oh, shit.
After 60 days or so in that fucking car, had one really bad final night there where I was like on crystal meth, hallucinating, seeing things that weren't there, thinking people were chasing me, ran into a CVS, set off all the fucking alarms, went crazy. Fucking paramedics come. They're like, what the fuck's going on? I'm like, check those motherfuckers in that car. They go up in the car. There ain't no motherfuckers in there.
Yep.
And so they're like, this guy's fucking crazy. Went to the hospital. They checked me in for 15 minutes. I'm still paranoid as ever.
Yeah.
They're like, you're good to go.
Oh,
I'm like,
God.
All right. I leave. I call my buddy Ernie. I'm like, I don't know what to do. He calls my parents. I go home to Boston. After a week of being home in Boston, I go to apply for a job at a liquor store for $11 an hour at Larry's Liquor. And then fucking that night, I go and be an extra in a music video. And out of all the times I use my voice when I went in public and like Bob Menery, ESPN, like impress people with that voice, the one time that it really mattered, somebody recorded that night while I was an extra as a music video person. And it was me doing like a Jim Nance play-by-play.
Okay.
And so that's how it all originated, was that video had a little bit of success, a little bit of traction, which then forced me to start a social media channel in impersonating sports announcers while voicing over real clips.
Yep. And what year was that?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
I have not a good memory.
But you've blown up though since then, Bob. Like, you know, you got over 3 million followers on Instagram, 5 million plus on TikTok, and you got people paying attention to what you're doing and saying. And
I used to have a lot more attention. You know, we had a lot of crazy, like my shit, like anybody else, when you get down and out about like fucking your shit, you know, because I can't say it easy. The last 3 months haven't been that easy. You know, it's been a rattle the last 3 months. I mean, I built a massive show. And I put all my blood, sweat, and tear to build probably the biggest podcast show in the world. And I did that with a partner, Kyle Forjar, and Milk and everything. And, you know, so that, and I don't want to talk about it anymore because I've already bitched about it on the internet because I put everything out there.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it anymore, but I'm saying I put everything into that. So when you put everything into that, and it gets stripped from you, you're just like, fuck.
Right.
I made a crucial error. I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
So you sit in that for a while.
Well, you know what, man, and I don't want to.
I don't want a sob story or nothing. I'm over it, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying. I don't want, I got fucked with a little bit. I didn't like it.
Well, and for our audience, there's something called the Full Send podcast, which is very popular. It's Bob Menery and the Nelk guys.
It's not fucking me anymore. They took it over now. But
No, I know, and I'm just letting our audience know you guys had a big falling out, and this was relatively recently. And
yeah, we have the number one fucking show in the world, dude.
Yeah.
We were rocking it. They had a big audience. You know, why it made sense for me to join them was I was going to take them mainstream. They were YouTube pranksters, and I said, look, I already brought them down. They met Dana, did the song and dance with them, helped them bring into that sport, which they fucking are indebted to life for me with that shit.
For what? You're talking about Dana White with UFC?
I mean, Dana, obviously, how they, I've talked about it so many times, but yeah, how they met, how Dana and fucking them met. I mean, I brought him to Abu Dhabi. I talked to fucking Dana about shit. Whatever the fuck Dana wants to say. I love Dana.
Right.
My boy, my brother. But like Dana will talk shit sometimes, and I don't know if anybody really remembers what actually I did for those motherfuckers. I brought them and introduced them to Dana, knew they'd be a good fit, and they went off. And Dana compensated me a little cash thing, which was great. I ain't mad about that. I'm mad about the respect.
Yeah.
Sometimes. And then after that, you do that for somebody. That's great. I don't want nothing more. But then we built something together so great.
Right. I
mean, we sat down with the president of the United States during Ukraine or Russia. We sat down with Post Malone. We sat every motherfucker you could think of.
Right.
We were running on a fucking point. And then money got involved, and it got fucking dumb.
Is that what happened? It was the money that just turned the whole fucking thing around. Yep.
It was, first of all, it was just a lot of like disrespect, because I don't mind ever like late payments, right? Late payments are not a problem to me, you know. But if they're consistent late payments, you know, what the fuck, but I still get it. I'm still okay with it. It's when I want to see stuff. We're partners, John. Me and you are partners, right?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, John,
yeah,
if we're splitting up fucking money, do you think I should be able to fucking look at what we're splitting up?
all right, gotcha.
Or is that just guessing information?
Yeah.
Should I just guess? And then when I ask for it, is there a little bit of a red flag why I can't see it? I don't know. And then on top of everything else, look at those guys are very smart. Happy Dad is going to be an amazing, profitable fucking fuck you seltzer. It's going to make a lot of money. Their Full Send brand is amazing. I was a very good friend to Kyle. I was a very good friend to all those guys. And unfortunately, it was the first time ever that something happened at that level that cost a real friendship.
Gotcha.
And that was that, which sucks. Because I never wanted that to happen because we were boys.
And what was and their position would be what, Bob? That they were already building this empire and they let you come along for the ride and fuck you.
I mean, what you want to break down this deal that much?
Yeah.
I mean, what are we talking about? We talking about Happy Dad equity?
Yeah.
That's one thing. We talk about a 70-30 rev share split on advertising and whatever. Yeah. We talking about a 70-30 rev share split when I'm bringing you $200,000 to advertise right now. Right. I got a motherfucker for $200,000. Now we can't touch that. But wait, that's where I make my big money. I make 30% off that $200,000 advertisement, right? Yeah. So that's what 60. My math's so good, like $65,000, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. We're actually only going to endorse Happy Dad Seltzer and Full Send fucking shit. But wait a second, guys. Not only do I not have a part of that, there's nothing going to me. These are all your own products. But didn't I have equity in this you told me about? Didn't I already have piece of this? Now it's been 6 months, 7 months, 8 months. What? All right, guys, how long can this go?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
It was just crazy.
That's fucked up.
But again, it's just how some people operate business.
Yeah.
And I'm a little too lenient. So I learned from that. And you step it up next time.
You know, the takeaway there, that's interesting with the Happy Dad Seltzer, which Nelk owns part of. So they just decided, what Bob's saying is they just decided to focus on promoting their own shit on their own podcast. And here Bob gets a $200,000 advertiser that he was supposed to get $60,000 off of. And they're like, thanks, but no thanks, Bob. Just keep being funny and keep promoting the show for us, though. Have a nice day. It's kind of messed up.
I mean, not just keep being funny and keep performing the show, like keep it going.
Yeah.
Like I was it, brother. It was fucking, I'm not trying to be a fucking idiot, asshole, fucking whatever. Like, I just say shit how it is, dude.
Right. Yeah.
That shit was a majority of me driving that fucking ship for a while. And then with Kyle, and that's it. But I don't want to get too much into it. It's been a fucking long ass fucking.
It's got to be exhausting for you, brother. It's got to be exhausting for you. And you've done so much other shit, man. I got to say, at least in my category of the people I'm around, Bob Menery is more recognizable than Nelk. Maybe for the teenagers and the younger YouTuber types, Nelk's more popular. I
don't give a fuck about recognizable, but it's just more about, I just always hope that everybody can know me as a respectful dude. That's all I want to say. I fuck up, I make mistakes and shit, but my word's always good at the end of the day.
Yeah. Just even in talking to you, Bob, the last month or so that we've known each other, maybe your strength is your biggest weakness too, right? Like, because it's easy to work with you, man. You're like, fuck contracts. Let's do this. Fuck this. Let's just do it. And then you got somebody that sounds like they maybe took advantage of you on the back end of that.
The thing was, like a majority of the stuff, like, anything we do in business and like little fucking stuff is like, you understand this. I'm getting a lot of people that want to do shit with me every day, right? So you figure it this way, like you said, I got nine fucking million people, right? We're a hot commodity with this shit, that show. Like, things are going good. We're active. Like, we get a lot of shit that comes in. So I can't spend every fucking minute talking to everybody, but I also enjoy the grind of it.
Yeah.
I love the talking, it's like my street hustle in me. Yeah. So like, I could have fucking guys doing all that stuff, which I do at certain times, but I enjoy negotiating with like small businesses with like shit. I like to just play a fucking game.
Right.
And the goal is just not to get on too overload.
Yeah. I want to give a quick shout out to my friends at America's Benefits Center in Atlanta. Check them out at americasbenefitscenter.com. These guys know their stuff. They're great employee benefit brokers. They've been around the block. I've known them for a few years now. They're 100% Hispanic owned, bilingual. So any entrepreneurs out there growing your organization, you're getting at that point where you need benefits, or hey, maybe you got benefits and want to look at a different broker, check these dudes out. They're in Atlanta, but they work nationally. Americas benefitscenter.com. All right, we're back here. You listened and didn't even freaking realize it, but Bob just fell off there, and instead of having 15 minutes of dead air time waiting for me to have him call back in, he's now back, and he's calling from a different device, it looks like, because it has a different name.
Same device, motherfucker, same device. I fucking just, my phone, I tried to blame your app, and now I realized I was like, I can't be like dishonest.
Well,
my phone fucking died. But I was so intrigued by the combo, and I thought I had my phone plugged in.
Yeah.
I was plugged into the PS5. It just wasn't fucking working.
Well, here's what's the best about it. First he called in and said Bob with 5 B's, B-O-B-B-B-B-B. And now he's called in and changed his username on the app to Zap. So now he's Zap.
Dude, I'm literally having, like, there's some nights where I'm just having like a great time.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I just thoroughly enjoy going out, having beers, watching March Madness, getting in a quick little fight with the girl. She passes the fuck out, and it's my alone time. And I just hammer a fucking bottle and have some drinks and just say, you know what, fuck it. But like work actively. Yep. Like I work deep into the night. I love working in the night.
Yep.
And so you're catching me at a time right now where I may not be as professional as I should be because I'm pretty fucked up. But at the same time, I can have conversations while I'm
I'll tell you what, Bob, I didn't want to offend you, but you had said that the cocaine issue is no longer a part of you, and congrats on that. But
no, tonight it was pure. I know where you're going with this, John.
You know where I'm going.
I know where you're going with this, John.
That you've been up for 4 fucking days.
But John, unfortunately, we've had this same question before, actually, and I will say there is no cocaine involvement in this night, or on top of that, any nights since dating back to the same year we talked about 5 or 6 years ago, John. At the end of the day, there may be, though, an occasional. They call it focus pill.
Right.
It's got Adderall.
No, I hear you, brother.
And we took it a little too late today, and we are up. We are working. You can bring in money. There ain't no problem.
Dude, when I'm not gonna lie, I said to my associate Brian, I texted him. I go, hey, we're doing the Menery thing in 20 minutes. I think it's been up all night. He goes, blow.
Dude, I mean that like I'm always up all night. Yeah. Like that's like I want to get this point across more. Is this?
Yeah.
Yes, health wise. Probably not the best thing.
Right.
But I'm very healthy. Like, I do take care of shit.
Yep.
Because I have my girl too. She looks out for all health shit.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, I will never knock a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
For staying up at 4 a.m. fucked up, as long as he's putting positive shit in the universe. Right?
That's right.
I don't care if you say, I got the fucking, say what you want, whoever you want to say. At 3 a.m. on one fucking day while I was up fucked up, I started the process that ended up being executing the president of the United States sitting down with us in Mar-a-Lago while Ukraine was just invaded by Russia and nuclear war was on the fucking line.
Really?
And by taking an Adderall at 3 a.m., I kicked 5 girls out of a fucking hotel room. I had the Secretary of Defense and a high-ranking member of the CIA coming down to talk to us. I said, fuck that. Hey, Steve, let's get the president. And we went to fucking war.
Yeah.
And I fucking went all night from fucking 3 a.m. to whatever. Dana pushed it over the edge for us. But I fucking hit Trump Jr. 36 times on FaceTime. I hit the government guy 35 fucking times. I hit Trump from every fucking angle that night. When I called Kyle and John, my partners, I said, guys, you don't know what I've been doing the past 6 hours. I said, I got a Secretary of State on a fucking standby on a flight. But I'm so confident I'm going to get the President of the United States with your help. And we all worked on it. But I had to tell the Secretary of fucking State, or Secretary of Defense, Secretary of Defense, we're good. It's not the easiest thing to do.
And then he hung up on you when you started doing like voiceovers of the invasion.
And then I was like, well, and Russia comes in. It's not looking good here for Ukraine, as you can tell. It is, it's brutal over here right now. Late at 5 a.m. over here, or wherever the fuck time it is. John, I like to have fun, brother.
That's kind of fucked up. Hey, man, I've heard you say, actually, there one quick thing. I wanted to ask you about some wartime shit, too, because I made a note here. But let's talk really quick here about Zap. So your tagline now, I got a curveball I'm going to throw at you. I don't even think you fucking are aware of it.
Do whatever the fuck you want.
Zapped. That used to be your tagline, or still kind of is. Am I right about that? Kind of?
Me and my boy started it, saying it. It caught on. It took the whole fucking world by storm. Now every motherfucker I go up to talks about Zap. Yeah, me and Timmy fucking brought that fucking term up, whatever.
Did somebody else copyright it or trademark it?
Probably. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
I ain't business savvy like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not like, well, I'm a talent. I don't care about building, to do that sort of stuff.
Yep.
Maybe smart business.
Yep.
Maybe the right thing to do.
Yep.
But, at the end of the day, man, I'm cool with fucking literally making a fucking $100,000 a year. I'm cool with I do not care about money in the slightest. It never has interested me. It does not interest me. The part of getting the money, making money, that interests me. The game of it all. But I do not give a fuck if I live in a fucking suitcase or I live in a fucking $50 trillion fucking property. That's one thing with me I do not give a fuck about. It's about the game.
You got good stories.
But time out. Whatever happened, me and you were sitting here talking, right?
Yeah.
Think about this. It's so funny how the media works and everything, right, John? And I want your opinion on this. All right. So Afghanistan has fallen. Remember that? Huge fucking news.
Big deal.
Big fucking deal, right?
Right.
The motherfucking terrorists just took over an entire nation.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So, all of America is, watching these videos. They're like, oh, my God, they're hanging people from helicopters and fucking torture. The Taliban's taking over.
Hanging people
and we
from
make a huge deal of it, right?
That was actually in Scarface. They were hanging people from helicopter in Scarface. You got mixed up.
Bro, it was literally like the Taliban came in and just fucking, as sad as it is, fucked shit up.
All right.
So the funny thing is, a few days go by, and we're all just like, oh, Afghanistan. And I was like, and then it's gone. And wait, let me ask this, John.
Yeah.
What the fuck you think's going on in Afghanistan right now?
I don't know, man.
Why don't you know?
Yeah. So it doesn't make the news anymore, does it?
Doesn't make the news anymore.
Yeah.
And you can only imagine, and I'm not making a point, I'm not a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
It just was a random thought that came in my head.
Yep.
Is that, what the fuck is going on in Afghanistan right now? Are there still helicopters going with people hanging and shit?
I hope not.
John, this is going to be a great fucking podcast. I'm telling you right now, brother.
So tell the truth, man. Have you slept tonight? Tell the truth.
No.
Not at all? Not at all? Straight through?
No, so I took an Adderall at fucking 10 p.m.
That's the worst.
Because I wanted to have a night. I knew my girl was like, we got to understand this. You're balancing a relationship and this lifestyle is very hard.
Yeah.
So, while balancing, you got to play the game. You got to sacrifice some nights.
Yep. I hear you.
So,
I hear you.
I don't have a lot of alone nights to do shit like this, John.
Dude, you
got to have missionary sex and fucking that's it.
You do some funny freaking shit, man. And you got great stories that a lot of them obviously are fucking sports related. Bro, tell the story to our audience about you and Steph Curry gambling. Now you already talked about your money situation. I got to think Steph Curry has a shitload more money. What are you doing gambling with Steph Curry on a golf course?
We gamble for the love of the game, dude.
Yep.
That was like pop time where it was felt like everything was going good and shit.
Gotcha.
Steph and I had linked through DM. I linked with a lot of these I got a lot of relationships everywhere. I was good at in the early stages getting in with the athletes and all the fucking dudes and gaining my respect. I offered value. I always gave value. I didn't give a fuck. I didn't want anything. I would just give you. I would give you. And so, Steph and I fucking just talked. We started talking some shit on DMs about fucking golf. And then before you know it, the man who created Ray Donovan, famous movie producer, Brian Zurif, actually a mentor of mine on the business side of things. We've had, he's a shark, so he doesn't fucking stick around unless there's value for him. So he just fucking goes his way. I allow it, but I haven't communicated with him in a while. He set up the game. Me and Steph Curry played 18 holes. I had a handicap, I think, of 11. He was a +1 or something.
Yeah.
And so it all came down to the 18th hole. I played one of the greatest golf rounds I ever played against Steph.
Okay.
At Riviera, which is a tough course. I think I shot 82.
Yep.
But motherfucker comes in here and just fucking, God, what a fucking golf. He would have been real professional golfer.
Really?
Steph would have been on the tour. Steph Curry would have been on the tour playing golf. With his determination and all that shit that he puts in basketball, he focused on golf, and he was so pure, so consistent. It was one of the greatest memories ever. But I did lose, and I had to wear his jersey for 30 straight days. There was no money involved.
You probably so what the hell would he have had to do if you won?
He had to drop me in 3 interviews in the NBA season. So
now that would have been great.
Yeah, so he would have had to been obviously we had a rough game tonight. Raptors beat us. Bob Menery's the man, but obviously we have, he would have to do something like that. So that was our deal. Is you name drop me in 3 shit. Christian McCaffrey lost that bet to me. He ain't paid up either. So I got a bone to pick with Christian too. I'm telling you what.
Really? Yeah, McCaffrey lost that.
I did 60 fucking days. You want to put this fucking shit on fucking whatever?
Yeah.
60-day no drinking bet with Christian fucking McCaffrey.
Okay.
If I fucking survive 60 days of no drinking,
yep.
Same thing. Just drop me in 3 interviews in a funny way.
So Christian McCaffrey has to name drop you in 3, almost like a D's nuts, but Bob Menery instead. And
same bet as Steph Curry shit.
Okay.
Right?
And he hasn't done it. And he hasn't done it.
I had lost what I risked. If I had lost,
yeah.
I had to go in one of these space hangers where I strapped my body to it. It was like a training method for him to be a running back in this fucking space machine that spins you around 9,000 fucking times. Like, bro, I would have died in that motherfucker. So I fucking beat Christian, motherfucker, every fucking year I hit him up.
Yep.
You know, and now I'm done being polite with him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I looked up to him. I love Christian McCaffrey. He's my boy, but bro, what the fuck?
Dude.
Like, this ain't, that's not, that you got to fucking pay your bet.
It's like that guy that owes you $500. You're like avoiding him every time. He says, oh shit, here comes Bob. He's going to bring up the interview.
Oh, dude, again. I fucking, you know what's funny too? I hammered him a couple nights on the internet.
Yeah. Did you?
You know, but it's friendly shit.
Yeah.
You know, I do it in like a fun way. I'm just pissed. So here's the deal, Christian, if you're fucking listening, okay, understand this. This needs to get done fast, or we got to talk.
3 name drops. Dude, he'll be on for the...
No, you know what? At this point, I said, look at it, the Super Bowl, you get in the Super Bowl, you want to drop it there, you can. I'll take that.
Give us an ideal scenario, Bob, of how Christian McCaffrey is supposed to name drop you. So he's being asked about his freaking 98 yards and 2 touchdowns today. How does he work this in, Bob?
All right, pretend you're the reporter.
All right. So listen, Christian, you had 3 fumbles. It's kind of fucked up. You had -4 yards today, man. What happened to the running game?
Regardless of my fumbles, I have a message. Bob Menery is the fucking greatest motherfucker on the planet. He's a man of respect. He's a good man. And I just want to say, I respect Z Godfather, Bob Menery, who bent me over and fucked me in the ass on this bet. Thank you. Next question.
There you go. He's got to do that 3 different times. Perfect.
What am I going to lose? Fuck me in the ass shit? My bad.
Oh, God, that's freaking
You're not going to lose any fucking sponsor. You're good. You're all good.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, but that motherfucker owes me, bro. You know what? I should get him on the fucking... Can you add somebody on a FaceTime here?
No, awful. He'd have to call in. I mean,
bro, what the fuck? I'll hit him up right now.
Bob, he's on West Coast. It's 5:30 in the morning.
I don't give a fuck what coast he's on. He's on 3 years late coast. Like, come on, John. Great. I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm pissed now. I'm coming for blood everywhere.
That is, dude, you just said something freaking funny, though, about the sponsorship, bro. Do you ever have, like the Steph Currys and Christian McCaffrey, who are these tidy, clean-cut dudes that are getting these big contracts? Are they ever kind of keeping you at arm's length? Hey, Bob, let's just DM, but don't screenshot this shit that I'm talking to you.
Yeah, no, but I don't. But like, that's what people got to understand about me. Is like, bro, that's the reason why I fuck with, like, I get to play with Phil Mickelson golf. That's why I get to play with Steph. That's why I get all my shit. It's like, I'm a respectful motherfucker. Yeah. Like, I want you to never look bad ever. Yeah. Like, right. I look at every situation I'm in is I'm grateful to be here. I'm the host.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
So I don't care. Like, I got a lot of opportunities where, like, if I go to Steph or Phil, it's like, please, that's on a shrine, But like, there's a lot of times in life on a smaller scale where, people come to me and everything's set shit up for me. But you know what I do? I just say, like, bro, I don't want shit. I'm here for you. I'm here to host the situation. So I don't know what that point is.
Well, and you've been with some big time motherfucking people, bro. You brought up Post Malone earlier. I had the pleasure, man, just randomly. He was sitting next to me in the freaking Bahamas at the Bahamar. We were playing blackjack together all night. And what a good dude, bro. He just kind of comes across like very, by the time people freaking realized it was him in there, he had about 300 people watching around our freaking blackjack table. But he just seemed like an old...
I'm not really close with Post Malone.
You're not, okay.
I had a great interview with him. We bonded on an interview, but that was more Nelk that got him. But at the end of the day, I do owe Post Malone a Buffalo Wild Wings tattoo on my ass. I lost a prop bet to him. So Post Malone right now, I lost a bet, so I have to get a Buffalo Wild Wings tattoo on my ass. And he just hasn't came to collect it yet.
Yeah, you think he's losing sleep over it? You think he's still bringing it up to his friends?
No, and guess what? I'm fucking glad he ain't losing sleep over because I ain't getting no Buffalo Wild Wings tattoo, but I'll honor my word.
Yeah. And if you would have won that bet, he would have had to make a song about you, Bob. You've high demands here, brother.
50,000 to a charity of choice.
Well, see, now Christian McCaffrey.
During the time I was feeling grateful.
50 grand to a charity of your choice. Okay.
Yeah, the charity was the Bob Menery fucking charity of fucking I'm just kidding. It was a real charity.
but I got to tell you though, man, 50 grand in Post Malone's net worth world it's not proportionate to a Buffalo Wild Wing tattoo on your ass. Just an FYI.
Yeah, but it was also for the good of our business at the time. So basically, like when we did shit, it was during a podcast episode, and a lot of the stuff we did when we were filming a podcast, we didn't plan. Kyle was so busy. We'd go sit with Mike Tyson, Shaquille O'Neal, Post Malone, Donald Trump, fucking Candace Owens, fucking whoever, biggest people in the fucking world. We had no planning. I'd show up. I'd be like, yo, Kyle, what's good? Kyle would be doing his own shit, building the biggest seltzers in the world and all that. He'd be doing his shit. What's good? I'm like, we got Mike Tyson. What do you want to talk about? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
And that's how it went every time with us.
Love that.
We didn't fucking plan. We were all so busy. We just rolled in and we just fucking sat down, and some of the greatest moments have ever been created, like literally, I think, in podcast history. Done a lot of podcasts, like, bro, smoking weed with Tyson is insane. That motherfucker I thought wanted to kill me the whole time because I was fucking with him. That's a tough ass fucking dude who will switch on you in a fucking minute. Greatest guy in the world, by the way. Mike Tyson is the most genuine, fucking amazing fucking guy. I will only smoke Tyson 2.0 fucking weed for life, for free.
Boom.
No matter, you don't have to say shit because I respect Mike Tyson. He is such a gentle, amazing, fucking great fucking dude. And his CEO, Adam Wilkes of Tyson 2.0, just fucking smart dude. They got Ric Flair. I'm a big fan of Tyson 2.0 brand. Mike has shown me so much respect that it's like amazing that like I don't deserve it.
Yeah, I could see it just being a fly on the wall with you and Mike Tyson hanging out, him just fucking cracking up with all the shit that comes out of your mouth. I could just see him like loving you.
I mean, no, you don't get a lot of time. Like, you understand, no matter who you are, like, like there are guys that are just in and out people. Like big wigs, you got to realize you're going in and out. You know that, John. It's like you're going in and out sometimes with people. Like the President of the United States, we're in for 30, we out for 30. When it comes to fucking like somebody like Tyson, you have your banter. So Mike comes in, he walks in the room, and he's like, hey, man, how you doing? What's going on, man? Like, whatever. He talks like that. And he just sits there. He's used to it. He's so used to people hitting him everywhere he goes.
Dude, that's freaking nuts, the president of the United. You're talking about Trump, right?
Yeah, I got Trump in Mar-a-Lago with Dana. I'd say I'll give it a, how do you do? 33% wise. So I give 33.1% Dana.
Yep.
33% me.
Yep.
And then 29.999.
Perfect, because that doesn't add up to 100.
I'll
take the other 2.8%, Bob.
I'm going to put myself above Dana because that would have never fucking happened if I wasn't fucked up at the radio. It would probably happen down the road.
Yeah.
But Dana will yell at me. Dana fucking bitches me all. Dana called me a pussy in front of 70 million fucking people on the internet. You know that?
Dude.
Like, Dana and I are boys, bro. That motherfucker has the balls to, during all that shit.
Yep.
Like, Dana's my boy. Like, I fucking love him. I respect everything he's built. I was just at Boston, this little fucking arena, and what he's built UFC into such a little fucking venue into this mega powerhouse.
Yep.
Like, so impressive.
Yep.
And I'm his boy.
Bob.
But he fucked me over so fucking bad on that fucking shit. The internet doesn't go away.
Yeah. Well, here, I'm going to tell this fucking here, crack up, Bob. So when me and Bob first kind of connected, Bob being a great guy, he's like, dude, yeah, whatever you could, you need, I could help you out, blah, 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 blah. So I got fucking Randy Couture from the UFC on my freaking podcast, and there's a clip of him and Dana White don't get along from shit from years ago. So my first ask to Bob was, hey, will you blast this out? I didn't know Bob's relationship with Dana. And he goes, dude, I ain't fucking touching that. Ask me to do something else for you, bro.
Yeah, I mean, like, dude, I'll be honest with you, I'm very, very usually open to, like, I love chaos, but at the same time,
that's a touchy one.
Even though the motherfucker calls me, you Google Bob Menery, it's like Dana White, president, blast Bob, calls him a pussy. I'm like, dude, you're such a dick. Like, I'm like, bro, you're really fucking me there. Like, that's not a good look.
Yeah.
Dana's like, well, don't be a fucking wise ass. Take him to court. Don't bring that shit to social. I'm like, gotcha.
Yeah.
Respect you. Maybe we could talk about it. and then we're boys. Then we talk about blackjack. Dana's a big blackjack player.
Gotcha. Okay. And that's all still surrounded for people that aren't putting it together. That's all surrounding the fucking Nelk bullshit with
the Nelk shit was just basically Dana's obviously, Nelk's been a big contributor for them.
Yeah.
They've been a big contributor for Nelk.
Yeah.
I am involved, obviously, through whatever we already discussed, and that's that.
Yeah.
I'm over this fucking shit, dude. I don't give a fuck.
Well, dude, it'll bring you fucking down. Bro, listen, man.
I'm suing them. That's it. I'm suing them. That's it.
Are you suing them? Are you suing them?
Of course, I'm fucking suing them. Put that whatever the fuck you want. I have to.
Yeah.
You want peaceful mediation? You want to talk? Yeah. Great. We just had it scheduled March fucking 6th for a month and a half. You cancel last minute on me? Fuck you. That's strike one.
Yep.
Now, before in our clause, we can't sue them until mediation. Guess what? May 22nd. Give you enough time. Make that fucking meeting. If not, that's canceled. Sue. We gave you enough fucking time. We have a clause not to sue unless peaceful mediation comes first. And I don't sue people, dude. This is not me, but they owe me fucking a lot of money. And it's not even about the money about this point. It's like what the Joker said. It's about sending a fucking message.
Or else you're coming for everything, including Happy Dad, motherfucker.
No, I don't want to go that dark. I want what's mine, dude. I just want what's mine. That's it. Yeah. And we're done talking about that.
Yeah,
fuck
that.
Other shit.
So anyway, the Dana White shit's kind of fucking cool, though, bro. You're not shy on Instagram. I saw you with fucking Nate Diaz recently on Instagram. Your friend.
Another motherfucker that calls me a big old pussy on fucking Twitter, Diaz.
Why? I just saw you with him.
Yeah, no, I know, but he because the Masvidal Colby Covington shit.
Oh,
you know about that?
No, what?
So that was another shit my name was crushed for. Was so I was with Colby Covington was the UFC fighter.
Okay.
Yep. So we were out to dinner at Poppy Steak, and we left Poppy Steak, and Jorge Masvidal, they're like two heavyweight fucking champions, fucking jumped him.
Ooh.
In the fucking night after leaving Poppy. And it was just a huge mess because fuck boys. I don't want to talk about it anymore. The people in the watches know.
Yeah.
I gotta they're like, oh, Bob set somebody up and shit, bro. And Kyle was just joking to make content, to clickable content.
Uh-huh.
But he didn't realize he fucked me because people just believe what they read.
Right.
So he made a funny thing that was Bob set up Colby Covington. I saw him texting him he only cares about clicks for his website and shit. He don't give a fuck about my reputation. Remember I talked about how I got Steph Curry's and Phil Mickelson's, all these people?
Yep.
Because I'm a fucking respectful motherfucker. Shit doesn't happen on my watch. Shit does not happen on my watch, John. I will do everything I can to protect you. No matter what. I will fucking die. If you do shit with me and you fucking fuck with me and you go to even dinner with me, whatever, I will die for you.
So they thought you set them up like Puffy set up Tupac?
The TMZ video came out, and then Colby's outside the club and he's like, how does this happen? I'm like, bro, you're on the fucking internet with us, bro. Colby's the man too, bro. It was such a shitty fucking day. That day really fucked up my shit for a while, dude.
Really?
It was so shitty of a feeling.
Yeah.
Because I was in the middle of something, of being something I'm so not.
Yeah.
And as much as people joke, it wasn't like a fucking joke, bro. I had motherfuckers talking real shit to me. That's not a game you want to be involved with.
Yeah.
You don't want to be fucking involved with Miami, Masvidal shit.
Right.
Fucking, you don't want to be involved in that game. I'm a podcaster, bro.
Yeah.
But real shit popped up real quick, and a lot of fucking rumors that were made up about me became serious real quick.
Yeah.
And I had to fucking, it's just is what it is. Yeah. It was a pain in the ass fucking time.
And you're talking about beyond just the UFC dudes. You're talking about the crews they hang out with.
I mean, brother, you know how it runs down the fucking bloodline. It runs through everything.
Yep.
All it takes is one motherfucker to fucking run up on you the wrong way.
Yeah.
It was the wrong place, the wrong time.
Yep.
And it just was I think Masvidal knew his probably location based on just we were all posting on social media like we do with, John, if I went to dinner with you, I would take a video and fucking post it.
Right.
Because I'm not a big deal.
Bob, let me ask you this, bro. So once you get up there, you're dealing with super high profile shit, right? But what about when you were just on your come up, man? The people you grew up with or ex-girlfriends or whomever, did you have any internet trolls just trying to take you down? Because I've had a couple situations for me, man. I'm obviously at a granular level, but it's like, dude, who the fuck is hating me this much? And I know it's somebody I fucking must have went to high school with or something,
John, I've had two battles that were very hard to weather the storm.
Okay.
One was when I attacked Dave Portnoy and Barstool Sports and Stoolies.
Okay.
And went at them for that, which at the end of the day, I was on the come up. Dave's the fucking man.
Right.
I respect everything Dave's done, but you want to talk about getting trolled?
Yeah.
You got
Okay.
the whole entire Barstool community ripping you.
It's like the army organic.
And then you want to talk about another motherfucker I went after? You know what the Nelk boys are?
Yep. Yeah.
These fucking YouTube kids. Wow, brother. Like, you can tell them from Lawrence, Mass, don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm going to have some big ass motherfuckers
Yep.
and just not giving a fuck.
Yep.
So yes, the trolling is nonstop.
Yep.
You just don't fucking fuck with the small crew. I fuck with John.
Right. Yep.
I fuck with Summer.
Yep.
I fuck with Zach.
What's up, Summer?
No, for real.
Summer
I fuck
Wicket?
I fuck from a very few. I fuck with Michael Rubin. I fuck with David Edelman. I fuck with Adam Weitzman. I fuck with Gary V. I fuck with guys that have really, really, really been mentors to me. That have taught me amazing things and worked and helped me, even if there wasn't. Just gave their time. I have a lot of great mentors. Shaquille O'Neal is fucking. Shaq's always been there for me. Shaq's one of the greatest fucking guys, maybe on planet Earth. I mean, I remember when I had a situation with my girl. You know, out of nowhere, Shaq just like talked to me.
Really?
And it was like needed like somebody to talk to at the time. It was so fucking crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, man, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm like, dude, what am I doing with my life?
Yeah.
I'm like, the motherfucker is taking his time.
Yeah. You know, you're Boston blue collar dude that rises to fame relatively quickly from your shit. I didn't realize that you were in LA doing the acting and stand up stuff. So you knew what it was going to be like if you achieved this success. You did have your eye on it to a degree, no?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay.
No, I had no idea. I never knew what it would be like to walk down the street. If I want to go outside and grab a coffee right now, the internet's, I'm not saying I'm fucking Justin Bieber, but I'm saying like, you know, the internet's, there's a lot of like shit that goes quick.
Yeah.
Sure, you don't need to be Justin Bieber.
Yep.
For every motherfucker to notice you and say what up.
Right.
Pretty much.
And is that everywhere where you go, bro?
When I go, everywhere I go, it's every minute.
Yeah.
You know, which I fucking love.
Yeah, I was gonna say you fucking love that shit though, right?
I just knew that my voice was the key to something.
Okay.
So that's what I knew was for me was I knew that my biggest asset to me was when I'm going out and there's just a table of 5 people and I'm sitting there with a Bud Light and I'm just having a drink and I just say, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go see what happens. I walk up and I just walk up to him. I would slowly creep up on him and I'd be like, and Rogers in the shotgun. You got Jordy Nelson in the far right and Richard Sherman in the set. You know, that shit. I would do my voice.
Yep.
I would just see the reaction. And then 99% of the time it was a successful, nice reaction. I had one scary time.
Okay.
But that was it. And then fucking.
What'd you do it to someone that fucking turned around and punched you in the mouth or what?
Gang members.
Oh shit! Shut up. What did you...
Like 4 a.m. in Hollywood. It was actually low key very fucking scary.
So we got 2 Crips sitting here and.
No, I did. I was just like, you know, I rolled up to these guys. And before anybody says shit, say no racism or anything like that.
Yeah.
I just was like, well, if it isn't the Detroit Lions wide receiver crew in here tonight, Bob Menery alongside of me, just like, you know, it was my shtick. You know what I mean?
It didn't go over?
It was fucking, there was not a lot of people around. It was scary. I had to pull my all Bob, talk your way out of bullshit to the complete T to get out of that situation.
Bob, how many crime syndicates across the country have wanted to kill you over the last 5 years?
None. I fuck with everybody, dude.
Yeah.
I really do. I've had that's what people don't get is I wish I could tell my stories more because I do talk a lot. I do apologize. I talk a lot. Man,
this is good content, brother. This is gonna be so much different for our audience too. Our audience.
You need it, bro.
Well, our audience,
and I want to help you with. We've talked before because I'm actually I know you. Yep. I know you through the grapevine. I know what you stand for. I know who you are. You're just a good dude,
right, man? Thanks.
And so at the end of the day, I just really respect good people, and you know we do. You know, me and you will do some business together, and if it's easy, right? If it's just like fun and easy. Great. If it gets more intense because we're serious, but you know, the second you start to you've been very, very great with me. I've been very great with you, just talking, having fun, figuring shit out. You're like, hey, you have a young audience. How can we work together? I'm like, you're smart. Yeah. How can I pick your brain?
Right.
That's what you do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what I love about the game. And I appreciate all your time and everything that you fucking have helped me with along the way. Well, and I do watch your shit now. It's one of the few podcasts.
Well, it's always funny. I'll put my fucking business reels out there and I think Bob will share them every once in a while to his audience. And some of your people are like, what the fuck's Bob probably sharing?
Yeah, but I don't even, you know what's funny? I don't even sometimes give a fuck what you're saying or what I hear. All I know is that John is posted. John is part of the family. and I will fucking reshare that no matter what the fuck it is.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Because that's my family.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Regardless, because you made shit easy. We did shit. We talked.
Yeah.
You know how the fuck it is.
Well, dude, and honestly, I had to fucking educate myself on the shit that you were just going through with everybody. I knew who the fuck you were because of you. I didn't realize all that fucking full send bullshit was going on. And I'm like, shit, me and Bob are hooking up kind of at a pivotal time in his career here. I didn't really realize that, man.
Should we teach somebody how a business negotiation goes? Should we actually on the podcast live?
Yeah.
Talk business.
Want to role play or what do you want to do?
I don't think it's role play. Yeah. I think we could do a real thing if you want to talk.
Yeah.
Because I always like to incorporate, it's like a learning lesson, right?
Yeah, well,
see how me and you would fucking discuss a business deal and how we work together.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
With details, I don't know if we should discuss details, but I
all details you want outside of whatever, anything that's been prearranged. Yeah. Everything's new.
Yeah. We could talk about it. I mean, basically what Bob's referring to here, guys, is he's in the spot right now where the full send he's not part of that anymore. He got fucked over. We've already heard him talk about the lawsuit. I was coming fucking after him. I'm trying to build my fucking shit up. Bob obviously has this huge fucking audience out there.
Yeah.
We're just trying to figure out different ways to work together.
Me and John, I love the fact that like how me and you did business.
Yeah.
Because this is like sharky, fun, cool shit. That's like, I don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck. I was basically like John was like just like paying his respects. Mm-hmm. I hit fucking John back. I'm like, bro, like just out of my ass. Like I'm like, bro, I can help you with some shit. You want some help? He's like, all right, let's talk. I'm like, I fuck with him on some like number. I throw out a little fucking baby number to him.
Yeah.
He responds like, yeah, whatever. He agrees to this baby number for like just bullshit, like whatever. Yeah. And then we get on the phone together, and then I fucking realize how much you're actually fucking worth.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate that.
You want to hear a crazy-ass story?
Yes. Well, I got a couple questions for you, too, but go ahead, yeah.
All right. Well, I just snuck into international fucking waters, took a speedboat, invaded a foreign country to shoot a movie.
Okay.
But we ain't talking about that.
Wait, say that again. Wait. So this is the kind of Bob Menery shit. Listen, all right?
Yeah, this is 3 days ago, bro. I was just in a fucking foreign country, interrogated for 6 hours in a fucking cell.
Okay, so we were texting during fucking that, and then you kind of went fucking dark on me. I'm like, where the fuck did this guy just fucking go? So now I'm gonna get my answer. Okay, where were you at, Bob? Now this.
All right, so you want the story or no?
Listen. Bro, you talked earlier about kind of like being delusional on meth. This is sounding like we're going down that path right now. Are you sure you were actually detained? Are you sure you were detained?
Everything I tell you is I'm not going to give 100% factual. Everything we say is going to be as accurate as we can recall.
Okay.
So I am shooting a movie. I am in the movie Roadhouse. I probably will win an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor. More than likely. I'm playing the character Jack, and Jake Gyllenhaal is the star along with Conor McGregor. I spent a month in Dominican Republic filming this movie, along with recently 2 days in international waters without any identification.
Okay.
So I landed Amazon, Joel Silver, this fucking director. How I first got in this movie was I was walking into UFC. And I'm walking to UFC, and we're walking down where all the fighters come out. And this guy who was sitting in an important section yelled out my name. Kind of an overweight, kind of just like 80s fucking film producer. Like Joel is amazing. Fucking, he did The Matrix, he did everything. So he fucking is like, hey, Bob. And like, people say hello once in a while. I'm like, what's good? He's like, I want to put you in a movie. And now I look around, he's sitting in an important section. I'm like, all right, fucking, let's go. What do we got? He's like, I don't fucking know yet. We'll figure it out. But I'm Joel. Nice to meet you. I'm like, all right, good to meet you. Awesome. Long story short, I get a call a year and a half later, and I get a call like, Bob, we get this movie Roadhouse. Amazon's doing it. Jake Gyllenhaal. We need you to be in it. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I used to study acting. That was my passion. I wanted to be I was studying theater for 10 years. And then they were fucking like, yeah, you got to send an audition tape. I was like, I didn't fucking do it. Day by day kept going. I didn't fucking do it. And the last day comes. Joel calls me, the producer where I met at UFC one day. He's like, you get this fucking audition tape in. I know you. I need you to push with Amazon for this movie. You're good. You're talented. You're going to be good. This is perfect for you. Send the fucking tape in.
Yep.
I'm like at dinner with my parents and my girlfriend. They're like, Bob, what's going on? I'm like, I don't know. I got to do this fucking movie, I think. We go back to the house. They're like, you got to do the audition. I'm like, I'm fucked up.
Yep.
I have 3 bottles of red wine I'm fucking drinking. I read my lines. The shittiest audition you'll ever see.
Yep.
Joel knew what he was doing. Joel knew that if Bob's in the movie, he's going to go ape shit on promotion and people are going to watch it, right? We can stick him in for fucking 7 to 10 minutes, but people are going to go probably watch it either to fucking say this kid's a fucking loser, the best, whatever. So I fucking go down, Dominican Republic. Joel's like, how much money you want? I'm like, Joel, I fucking Gyllenhaal, I like this. I mean, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, give me fucking like 25 fucking grand. I don't give a shit. He's like, all right. I go down to that fucking place expecting to film for fucking 2 days.
Okay.
That's it.
Yep. And what happened?
That's it.
Yep.
I'm down there for a motherfucking month somehow.
What?
Bro, filming is the craziest shit. I'm down there for a month in the Dominican Republic. Kidnapped.
You're at a nice fucking resort though, right?
Casa de Campo at first, but then when we started to shoot our other scenes, we went whatever. But I did get to do, somebody who studied theater, studied acting, really passionate about it.
Yep.
Have a really, really great scene with Jake Gyllenhaal, who I looked up to always in my life.
Right.
That was an amazing actor. And we got to play this scene that was very, very cool because I studied theater for 10 years. I love theater. I wanted to be an actor. And this is my first little fucking around.
When the guys like that meet you though, Bob, are you kind of like this shiny like fucking ball to them? Like, holy shit, you're the guy that does those voices. I mean, are you like a novelty that everyone?
No. So I think that Connor knew who I was through association of just whatever. We've never had an interaction up until we just met last UFC fight. Jake Gyllenhaal and I became very, very tight. Jake didn't know who I was. I arrived on set. We did this scene where I first met him. I remember, like, I've been out of the acting game for a while. So, like, there's this scene where something, like, happens and we got to react.
Yep.
And, like, I'm with all these, like, fucking good actors and shit. And I'm, like, high. I just ate a weed gummy.
Yep.
And I'm, like, sitting there and I got the Born Identity fucking director and, like, Jake Gyllenhaal. And I'm just, like, fucking baked. And, like, I fucked up, like, the reaction of when that moment happened. The director comes up to me, Doug Lyman, who became a good friend, but didn't know me from a fucking hole in the wall before then. Before he realized, like, who the fuck I was. You know what I mean? Like, who I'm connected to. So he's like, hey, that fucking, like, just Doug bitches me. I was like, what are you doing? Like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, bro, what? I'm a fucking podcaster, motherfucker. What's going on? And so, like, so the scene happens, and then Jake always made fun of me because I was seasick on the boat because we were on a boat every day.
Yeah.
Taking all this Dramamine because I was getting fucking seasick, and then we became boys and just Jake getting to do a scene with Jake Gyllenhaal, like one-on-one, a really intense, cool, like I mean that motherfucker Southpaw Academy Award, fucking whatever,
right?
Just cool moment, like
that's awesome.
And I was a little tense, but I got it. We did it. I was waiting outside for him. He was banging this girl. I don't know if I can talk about the movie, but I don't give a fuck. He was banging this fucking girl or something inside. I'm watching him the whole time. And like not watching him bang the girl.
Yeah,
in the movie, I can't. Actually, I might get in trouble.
Did you do a voiceover? Did you do a voiceover of him banging the girl?
And Gyllenhaal in the back room. In comes the girl, and you can see here. I believe that Gyllenhaal actually wants to bang her from behind as she bends over. There it is. My God, that is extremely disruptive. It is horrible to see. And make sure you go to www.whatevercasinoweworkwith.com. Make your deposits today.
Bob, it's amazing that you have a hard time with sponsorship opportunities sometimes. It's amazing, brother.
Right. I mean, look at Buffalo Wild Wings. I got to get back, bro. I was at 3 years. I was the national spokesperson for them.
Dude, that's fucking awesome. That's fucking awesome, brother.
Bro, we hitting a bad patch right now, though.
Did you ever think about being like the anti-sponsor? Like just go start promoting a brand and get them to pay you to stop?
Yeah. That's been coming up. That's been coming up too. That's been coming up too much lately. I already had that plan. Yeah. Like I was like, anybody that fucks with me that doesn't want to work with me, fuck them. I'll tell you what. I love Nike, and I am so happy that Nike has decided to, not only support children's slavery, but also me as well.
Bob, here's $500,000. Don't say the word Nike ever again, please.
I got a fucking serious business on that shit.
Oh, dude, that's freaking great, bro.
Bro, I could fucking make a real run at that. Fuck that. Where's the whiteboard?
Yeah.
I need a whiteboard.
Dude, who do you love? Who like NFL? You said the PGA wants nothing to do with you. How MLB, NFL, NBA, do they fuck with you?
Like, am I a spectator? Am I a commentator? Am I a fucking part of the league?
I'm thinking, like, who shows Bob Menery, the character, the most love? You said PGA doesn't fuck with you. How about the other big, NFL, NBA?
Great. NFL is great. New York Jets are great.
Yeah.
New York Jets organization is great.
Yeah.
Philadelphia Eagles organization is great.
Well, NFL, do they ever put your shit, like, do they ever repost your shit that you put out? Because you're hilarious with the NFL stuff, bro.
No, not really.
No.
Yeah. It's just, I think that they understand they don't fuck with me, because at any time, any one of these people click a button and say, we don't like that, that's our property, it's over. Right. So and that PGA Tour did that. So the PGA Tour did that, I can't do their property, right? But if fucking one fucking guy at the NFL doesn't like me, they can click a button and say, Bob Menery, bye-bye. Okay, because you're using their content, that's why? Because anything with NFL fucking logo, goodbye, Bob. But you build a great relationship with the NFL. And I've actually done some things with the NFL. And a lot of different stuff. I have a great relationship with all of them. I mean, I think that out of all the people in America, the hardest man to get to, president, anybody that is Roger Goodell. Is that right? I think that Roger Goodell would be the hardest guy to get to in America, as far as for like a if you need to say I can get somebody in, you know. Roger's tough. You know, that is interesting though, man. You've done so much with the NFL videos that I think a lot of people just associate you with the NFL to a degree. They think you're actually like licensed by them or something. And here you are saying that you piss off the wrong person there. Bye-bye. But there's no piss off the wrong person, because I have a great relationship with them. Dude, the NFL's awesome, man. Yeah. The best run organization to fucking play. UFC too. I mean, NFL and UFC, like what Dana's done with that fucking thing, and it's just so incredible. We were just at an event watching Dana watch these fights, and I just look back and I'm like, there's nobody here. He's just here. He's in the trenches again. I'm like, this guy built this shit from nothing. You know, NFL, NBA, they don't fuck with us. The golf's the only one. And, you know, PGA, I think, is realizing that, like, you know, with the live golf shit, hey, boys, somebody just came in and everybody's gone. So your original plan, by the way, your original plan of making sure they're out, like suck our dicks, PGA. Yeah, might want to pull back on that because they don't give a fuck. Yeah, and your sport's dying. Yeah, and that's your background, right? You caddied at a pretty freaking big time course, right? You love golf. I would caddy. Where's my phone? I caddied for I caddied at Wilshire Country Club. Probably fucking 4 or 5 years. Yeah. One of my good clients is Aaron Rodgers. Awesome. Aaron was my guy was on Aaron's bag. Yep. And did a lot of rounds with Aaron. Yeah. And Brian Baumgartner, who we all play with, was Kevin from The Office. Yeah. Caddy for Will Ferrell a couple times. Dude, Kevin from The Office is fucking awesome, brother. I'm an Office guru, by the way. I watch it reruns every night. Bro, you don't get it. Yeah. Brian Baumgartner in real life is the greatest. Is that right? Oh my God. The best. Dude, bro, he's my main client at Wilshire, bro. He's my number one guy. He would play every 3 times I was caddying for him. 3 times a fucking week, I would carry Brian's bag. He's just the fucking greatest. Dude, 3 times a week, Kevin's big ass. So Kevin from The Office. I'd be the hardest motherfucking worker you meet. Dude. I would be there at 5 a.m. I would get beat out by all the Puerto Rican, all the fucking Dominican motherfuckers, right? Love you all. No racist shit here, but I was a minority in that caddy yard because it was a prison yard in there. It was like 2 white boys. You had to fend for your own. and you got to be there. I'd be there at 5 a.m. some days and not get a call till, first of all, I'd be there till 5 a.m. till 5 p.m. Working your ass off. Hoping for a 9-hole loop for $45. Wow. And no call. Really? Every day. And I outworked every motherfucker in that caddy yard. I wanted to go twice. Give me 2 bags. Bro, I was in marine shape. I missed that so much, dude. If I go back and do that shit, like, this shit's all awesome and people fucking, but dude, I sometimes go back on the low and just caddy. Give the money to the fucking other caddy, whoever's in the group with me, but I fucking loved it. Dude, I can't get over Kevin from The Office golfing 3 times a freaking week, bro. He's not a little guy. I gotta get him on your show. He would love to do this show. Really? Dude, bro. Yes. Let's talk about that, dude. I want to get some people, I want to challenge on the air right now. I want to see, you know, you treat me with respect. I want to see who I can bring for you. I'm going to tell you right now. So tell Brian this. Brian, what's his last name from The Office? Brian Baumgartner, one of the greatest guys on the planet. All right. You click that. Brian, if you're listening, I might know more about The Office than you. I've watched every episode at least 20 times. Challenge you to Office trivia one day if that's your fucking thing. If it's not, we'll talk about something else. All right. Yeah, I think that what Brian also loves to do is Brian loves action.
Does he?
Well, you know, I caddy for Brian. There's a lot of good action games.
Is that right?
And then there was also fucking, you know, I lost his putter. I was carrying his golf bag, and I lost his. Like, I was the worst caddy, bro. But I was a hustler. So like you would never get to your ball first.
Yeah. Okay.
I would always be at your ball. I had 2 bags. I'd go one here in the fairway. That I'd run, drop it, run, drop it. Nobody wait for the bags. All right. I'd clean the balls, do all that shit. When it came to golf knowledge and stuff, I was all right. But like you wanted to get fucked up and party, I was your guy.
Let's go.
And so that's that. So, man, bro, that was the oldest memory. This is a great talk, by the way. I'm having fun, John.
I love this shit, bro. Bob, dude, it's been a freaking pleasure to think that I get a text message from some dude and it just says Bob Menery. And I'm like, what? And we go back and forth. And then you fucking send me a video message. It's really me, bitch. And I go, all right. And here we are trying to do some work together, brother. You're fucking awesome. I thought you were ghosting me yesterday. And here you are fucking pulling an all-nighter to pull this off, pal. I appreciate it, man.
You know what I'm very excited for? Because I have a tendency to talk a lot. But I also like, you know, I do respect like different shit is I got to hear John's story. That's the thing. I don't know your story.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be on your.
I want to do it on our show.
Well, dude, and here's the fucking thing, guys. If you haven't watched Bob's new podcast,
I don't care about promo. I got a show that I do. I don't even like the promo.
Gotcha. But I'll just fucking talk to myself then, Bob. This guy, he's not just
John. I want to know John. John has a very interesting life. I have a lot of people who are. No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
John's a good dude, man. John, you're a good dude. I'm very, very excited to see. I want to do some shit.
Yep.
I want to fuck with you a little bit. Like we talked about, you know, I play with different things. You play with different things. That's how business works.
Fuck yeah, dude. Well, we got a lot of,
we can fucking fuck some shit up together, bro.
Yeah. Thank you for tuning in to 2000% Raised. Bob Menery, one of the most interesting guests that we've had for sure. Oh, wait, actually, I'm sorry. All right. Now, Bob, this was not meant to be a 12-minute response, maybe like 30 seconds. We ask all of our guests to recommend one movie to our audience. What's your recommendation?
Catch Me If You Can.
Catch Me If You Can. Leonardo and Tom Hanks. Love it.
Or Schenectady, New York. Last one.
Which one?
I'm actually going to switch. Schenectady, New York. Schenectady, New York with Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Boom. You heard it there. And that wraps up another episode of 2000% Raised. Thank you for listening. The best way to support our show is by leaving a rating or review on all platforms you listened on. And of course, by following, liking, or subscribing. Visit us at 2000percentraised.com or at John Cerasani on TikTok and Instagram. And of course, my YouTube channel at John Cerasani's 2000% Raised. Find all the ways to follow today's guests in our show notes. Thank you for being a part of our entrepreneurial journey.